Never mind Prince Harry, there is truly one royal that seriously needs protecting. But who is it, and what is the latest on that particular venture? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Lovely to see you today. Thank you as ever for joining me. Lots and lots of new subscribers also, so welcome one and all. Nice to see you. Hope you're all enjoying the channel. Love these sort of lighter stories that we do. I like the fact that a lot of people remembered, by the way, Three Hats for Lisa, the film that I mentioned within the Spice Girls story when we were filming outside the London Hilton on Park Lane. Yeah, I think like me, a lot of people do that, don't they? You know, I guess you do that wherever country you're from. You know, if you see something that's being filmed locally, you think, oh, I've been in there. Oh, I know where that is. That's what I like, actually, when you go around and you think, wow, they walked through this door. A little bit like this particular lady who I have great affection for, as we all know, Our Gracious Majesty the Queen. On a more serious note, on Christmas Day, Our Gracious Majesty the Queen actually didn't just welcome in Christmas Day, but sadly she welcomed in an intruder. And as we all now know, that particular gentleman was carrying a rather large sword. Could have been very dangerous had he got much further, but thankfully the Metropolitan Police, Thames Valley Police, were able to apprehend him. And as ever, you know, the usual thing was thrown around, oh, he'd had a lot of stress, mental health, all of that sort of stuff. But if you look deeper into the case, it's truly rather worrying, the sort of people out there. And then, of course, recently we had the battle, didn't we, with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle demanding and threatening to sue Our Gracious Majesty's government for their security should and if and when they want to return. But now, seriously, that particular security scare has really increased over at Windsor, so much so that Our Gracious Majesty is now looking for a security project manager. One I wouldn't mind taking on, in fact. And it's a nice, healthy salary, up to £50,000 a year. Now, a lot of this has been played down on the website and all that sort of stuff, but let me tell you, you know, Her Majesty the Queen is never alone, obviously. She has 24-hour guards, lots of people based within Windsor Castle. But as anybody who's ever been broken into, it just frightens you, doesn't it? You know, the fact that they've managed to get through so many layers within, you know, if you like, your present abode. It's not great. So that's the reason why they're now looking to try and find a suitable project manager to reevaluate all of the security detail out at Windsor Castle. I don't know if you've been to Windsor Castle or indeed Buckingham Palace, but you know, you have to remember when they built these places, you know, although the walls seem that big, they're not as big or as high as one would imagine. They would be very easy to scale, and for that, of course, it's very difficult to maintain from a security element. So for now at least, Her Majesty the Queen can be assured that things are being taken and underway to make sure that she remains safe. And what's interesting to note also, isn't it, is while of course Harry and Meghan were moaning on about wishing to get security, and let's not forget Meghan Markle herself moaned on about that in that Oprah Winfrey interview. When you think about it, if they were to come over privately on a commercial airline and stay at Windsor Castle, obviously all of that problem would then simply be taken away. But as ever, no attention on those two. And so more importantly, of course, the security in the story remains all about Harry and Meghan, where really, most importantly, it should be all about Our Gracious Majesty the Queen. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.